Hello, welcome to Sandy Amy. I hope each one of you are well. I'm just not feeling very positive this evening. I do need to try to, as a result of the fact that happiness is a choice, and I owe it to myself to feel happy. In my opinion of what happy means, and I don't mean happy in a sense of high happy. I mean happy as in happy, feeling positive. I think there's a difference between, I don't mind comparing, there is a difference between high happy and happy. In my opinion, high happy is when one might suffer with mental health concerns and go through a high period, whereby what I mean is that I feel happy as in positive happy. Tomorrow I may be going out for lunch, or a late lunch, and I just somewhat look forward to it, and I don't. I look forward to meeting up possibly with my mother and brother. However, I have been so sleep deprived recently that I just don't know whether I'm coming or going, so to speak. And I have no phone. And it's Tuesday today, and I don't have my phone until Monday next week. I'm a bit concerned that I may receive an important call, or some important calls, or texts. I'm not worried on the subject of emails as a result of the fact that I have my iPad. Also, my sleep deprivation is getting a little bit much for me at the moment. My sleep really has gone downhill. I lay up awake at night thinking, and then I suffer a bit sometimes with a restless leg and restless arm. I just remember to look at the microphone. Sorry, please, people. I know that a very substantial part of me feeling so upset is due to lack of sleep deprivation, as I call it. I can hear my tap running. I leave it on a bit for the cat to enjoy the water. And also I was feeding Oreo earlier, and then, if you didn't know, it's my cat who's called Oreo. He's a good boy. My little boy's a good boy, and after feeding Oreo, I had a little cuddle with Oreo, and then Oreo went to the bedroom to have a rest. And I felt a bit sad when Oreo disappeared out of the room. I really needed a cuddle at that point, and I just need to love Oreo because if Aurea also wishes to have space, it's very important to me to respect that. And on a positive note, my Zimmer frame and commode have been removed from my flat, if I didn't say it in my last vlog. And I've been able to rearrange the open plan room, this room, a little bit to make it look more spacious and tidy. And I bought some more storage containers, this time 2 mauvey coloured, like a straw type of material, picnic basket kind of look. So I look forward to that, and then it'll be less cluttered beside my sofa. And I'm tackling the cluttering gradually. It doesn't come naturally to me. I'm a hoarding person, and all I can do is do my best to do plenty of decluttering and to only purchase when I think I'm really going to use something, or when I know I'm going to use something, as much as one can know. I must just leave it at that, please. Sandy Ainley. I'm just trying to cheer myself up a bit. I've been looking at picture after picture, hoping to bring back some positive thinking. When I was about the tender age of about 11 or 12, I attended a school, and I wasn't very happy there. Recently, for some reason, I've been thinking on the subject of that school, and I don't have the best of memory from that school. And luckily, my parents took me away from there, so to speak, quite soon after I started the school. And I'm grateful to my parents for having done that, because I was definitely bullied at that school. And I just looked at the name of the school online, and I saw that they'd closed down the school. And one of the reasons was due to people being bullied, or bullying behaviour anyway. And I thought to myself, isn't that interesting? So maybe, not maybe, it definitely speaks for itself. I know it's a long time ago that I was at that school. However, maybe there's a connection. Maybe the bullying that I received was as a result of the fact something to do with the teaching method. It was unusual in the sense that there was belief by the authorities, so to speak, that one's not to do really deep academic subjects until the age of about 15 or something crazy like that. I mean, when one's 15, some people are almost at university at that stage. So to start learning academic topic after the age of about 15, or at the age of about 50, around 15, to me is ludicrous. And I'm pleased I was taken away from that school as a result of the fact that I got into a school where I boarded, and it focused largely on music and theatre studies and dance and acting, performing, there was a lovely theatre in the school where we used to sometimes have our assembly. I used to like singing the hymn song selection. It was very good fun. I always took to music very deeply. And the music was lovely. I remember it now. And those the catchy type of sound that the hymn had. And being a quick learner when it came to music, I picked up on a lot of the tuning, and I just used to just flow and sing. I think I think each person was given a hymn book or because I know that the words were written down. That I do know. So there's some kind of book or papers. I don't recall precisely which. Anyway, it doesn't matter. With wording of the song. And then aside from that, my attitude was better at the boarding school than it was at the school before the boarding school. I was definitely fitted in with my friends better, with my peers better. And I wasn't as immature. I suppose when one's much younger, one's not always really mature, so it takes time, of course, to be more precise. And I learned a lesson from the school before. And I also, as time passes, I realise that as a human being, one's allowed to make one's mistake in life. And then when one's rock bottom, one needs to say to oneself, okay, I've made an error, and I'm learning, and I've learned, and I'm learning, and I shall learn. And then if one learns from one's mistake, it's no longer a mistake. So I just need to say to myself that in life I allow myself to make a mistake in life. I owe it to myself to be kind to myself on that subject. On any subject, however, that's beside the point for the moment. And by being kind to myself, I allow myself the space and the grace and the love to learn from that mistake and to erase the mistake, so to speak. So I'm just, when I think back at the school, with the different type of method, the one where I mentioned that academics wasn't until later on in life. I need to forgive myself. Sorry. Probably my phone. At the time I knew no better, and I would come to school and I would walk straight into the hands of people who bullied. I used to turn up at school and they'd all boo me as I was coming in the classroom. I remember how much that really hurt me. I felt really, really hurt. It damaged me. It hurt my self-confidence. And then it just continued in that manner. I used to sing with some people and I would play the piano for everyone. and sing with the people, as far as I remember. And I realise now that the wording of the song that the ladies and the people, not ladies, sorry, the people who sang with me or sang the song used some lyrics which went, "Why are you here tonight? Because I don't want to see you. Just leave me alone with my thoughts because I don't want to see you. Sorry, 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 yes I am. Sorry, 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 yes I am." And I realise now that the lyrics may have been said towards myself, so to speak. And for anybody out there who's being bullied, my heart reaches out to you very deeply. It's not a piece of cake, so to speak. And that's why online I ignore any comment that's not positive. I owe it to myself to ignore it. Just to read the first part, if I can see it starting the negativity. Stop, Sandy, stop. And to any one of you out there, please don't let anybody get the better of you. I'm not saying I was a paragon of virtue at the school where I said I was bullied. However, children can be very, very vicious. And the manner in which I behaved was not at all the behaviour of a sophisticated child. However, there were no excuse to behave towards me as if I was a little piece of dirt at the end of their shoe, so to speak. And the reason that I'm saying all of this is A, because I just feel like it, and B, as a result of the fact that I forgive each person in that classroom. Forgiveness is letting go. And I forgive. What a good feeling now. I'm to let go of whatever it is that surfaces, that causes emotional pain in a negative sense. And I need to make it into a positive, so my acceptance is very valid now. And I'm grateful to myself for taking such a decision. And it's kind of, in a way, a compliment being bullied. The person who's being bullied is very often luckier, or for want of the word, more successful than the people who are doing the bullying. I think it's probably true in many cases, although of course I don't know many cases, so that was a bit of a porcupine on my part. What I meant was, or an exaggeration to be more precise, what I mean is that slipped my mind, the subject matter, I'm so sorry. So going back to the basic. People who bully are people who, I remember now what I wanted to say. Good. Bullying is a person who's bullying is usually one who's been bullied herself or himself, so to speak, and projects that onto somebody maybe younger or with a disability, or so that that person can't defend herself or himself, so to speak. And more than just as a numerous, really, amount of reasons that could. However, there's no justification for it. And I remember at that school where I was bullied, I remember one of the teachers once talking to the class. It was really being nice to me, really pleasant. So I'm really, really grateful for that. A clever teacher, as a sports teacher. And one day in the playground, all the children, and I included, was playing with some children or whatever it was we were up to together. And we were all really dressed up, really, as if we were going to be on the stage. And I remember that same sports teacher saying, this is, what is this, a fashion show, fashion competition, or wording to such effect, very clever, very insightful of the teacher. That's exactly what each child was doing, competing with each other, basically. Oh, dear. Life is too short to hold on and hold a grudge. And I said that to my friend I visited earlier today, my neighbour as well. I said, letting go is the answer of whatever it is that's going on inside one's brain, one's emotions. Well, letting go is very freeing, because it's also letting go of one's own anger and pain. And it can be hard, I know, very tough, because sometimes it seems easier to just hang on. And it's not easier. It's much harder. And my wish is that I can have something new to learn every single day I wake up in the daytime, in the morning time, just to spend a few minutes with a coffee and give myself some love. And yeah, I can benefit from that a lot. And going back to bullying, I don't so wish to contribute to you saying anything untoward to anybody. However, just to say it, please don't repeat it, if you wouldn't mind, please. But, oh dear, I've forgotten. No, it's disappeared. That's what happens when I'm very tired and very stressed out. My mind just goes in and out of focus, and if I can help one person from this vlog to have a better and easier time in life, I shall be very grateful. And I am very grateful if there's anyone out there who feels empathy for me tonight or today, maybe in your case today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, this night. And please don't allow yourself to be bullied. I think the cat's drinking the water from the tap. You're worth it to each one of you. And each one of you deserve to be loved and respected. And to anyone who feels and thinks that you're not being loved and respected, please allow me to say to you that you deserve better. And each person on this earth, when born, has the right, it's a birthright to be loved and respected and to have enough money to live on and be comfortable in life. Money is a birthright. And in my opinion, happiness and contentment and education, love and affection and positive vibes are a birthright also. And we're not all lucky in that way, and one's to be grateful for what one does have in life, as opposed to what one doesn't have. And by focusing on the positive, we're letting go, we're moving, we're just moving forward, we're learning, and it becomes peaceful, tranquil, nice, pleasant. So whoever's out there and hearing me and feeling empathy for me and perhaps feeling sad yourself for some reason, please don't feel that you're on your own. I have a loving little circle around me of people. I'm very lucky. Not everybody's lucky as I am. And I'm just to be grateful for small mercies. And the future shall speak for itself. And my past is my strength. A thought is just a thought, and a feeling is just a feeling. To be headstrong and to love oneself, because if I love myself, others shall love me. What a lovely, peaceful silence. Actually, I don't think the cat was drinking from the tap. I think it's just seemed as though it seemed to me, sound-wise. I don't think the cat was. I could be mistaken though. Excuse me, please. Cheers, please. No, I'm lucky that I have a strong character. And I also have a capacity to bounce back. I'm resilient, in other words. A very resilient person, I mean. And some people aren't. And take everything very, very deep, deep down inside. And anything that I would describe as bullying. And there's one lady online who actually, I don't know if this is accurate, however, there was a video or some type of information somewhere, say on the via my iPad, I think, or my phone, saying that one lady had taken her life because the lady just couldn't cope with the online bullying anymore. Now, my message to anyone who's going through what I suffered with at that school, at the school I was bullied at. Don't please allow any power to these people, these bully people. Honestly, please believe you're in yourself. And please take lots of care. And please take care of one another. And lots and lots and lots and lots of very, very deep love and fondness. Please look after yourselves. Take care, please. Bye-bye.